Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Magic the Gathering video, and this time featuring a deck that I like to call Rakdos. Literally. And the reason it's called Rakdos literally, well, because it's literally him. You can see it right here on the cover. It's Rakdos, the man himself. And as some of you may already know, whenever I saw Rakdos being revealed in the spoiler season, I just went crazy. This card is really cool and really phenomenal card design, not only as a commander, but also in standard play. I think this card is really good. And I cannot wait to share with you this deck that I built for him. Obviously, this deck is really good, but not necessarily because of Rakdos, just because Rakdos midrange is really crazy powerful right now. And I'm super happy to, to show you my version of this deck, because I really work hard and I drop quite a few ranks whenever I try to build a deck, because I try to make decks my own. I don't like to copy decks anymore. I used to be a net decker, you know, no shame in that, no shame in that. You always got to grow and learn. I'm not expecting anyone to just start up a card game and build his own decks, but I am at a point where I do, and I do build my own decks because I feel like I can build some really cool, fun, and competitive decks. This is the most important distinction, because I do want every single deck I make to have a positive win rate. I don't want to give you, like, sell you guys some low-performing deck as really good and just show you games where I've won and you be like, oh, this deck looks really good, and then you try it and lose the game like any other YouTuber is doing. I want to give you something that's actually competitively viable, so I'm happy to show you that this deck actually performed extremely well, and I managed to climb as highest ever as I ever been, which is Diamond 2. I managed to get Diamond 2 with this deck fairly easily after the finalized version, the refined version, the one I'm going to show you now. So let's actually just go into the deck and show you. And I guess we're gonna start with Rakdos himself, because you need to understand what he does and why we build this deck the way it is. So, basically, Rakdos, 6 mana, 6/6, Flying Trample, already, good stat line, insane keywords all across the board. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent may sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. So the non-token permanents part is really important, because there are a lot of tokens running around in the current meta, and I mean a lot. So this is a crucial distinction at what takes this card just a higher level, to a higher level, honestly. So basically, your opponent may sacrifice, so it's not mandatory, but if he does not sacrifice, you do get 2 cards. So either way, you're winning, and that's an end step trigger. So if your opponent doesn't have any immediate response, yeah, you're in a good position. You have a powerful unit he has to deal with, and you killed 2 of his stuff. Or you draw 2 cards. Either way, it's really good. Really good effect, and it's a menace. He has to be dealt with. It's one of those cards you need to kill on the spot, or else he will just win your opponent the game. And he only costs 6 mana, which is, it's not something you necessarily want in a mid-range deck, but it's okay. We can have a higher curve stuff, because we have ways to cycle through our deck and find lands. Also, we run 24 lands, so it's not that unlikely that we get 6 land. This is totally fine. Don't worry about that. So, now this was Rakdos, so I guess we should go from the start right now. It is a mid-range deck, so you have the Cut Down, the Go for Throat, and the Shelly's Edict. Insanely good removals, really good in the current meta. You need them every single time. In terms of low-cost drops, we got 4 copies of the Diff Cavern Bat. Honestly, these cards need to be banned. I know I'm saying this in every single video I make, but I mean, come on, how does Wizard doesn't ban this card? It has 100% pick rate. Whenever you build a mid-range or an aggro deck that contains black, you're gonna put 4 copies of this card. This card is nuts. This card forces a removal or a counter spell out of your opponent every single time. Every single time. Cards absolutely batshit crazy, no pun intended. But yeah, cards insanely good, 4 copies. No need to really, delve too much about this card. Now, of course, one of the best 2-drops in the game, Blood-Eyed Harvester, incredible. Can be used as a removal. The Blood token is just crazy because it helps you cycle, as we said before. And a 2 mana retreat to stat line, which is exactly what you want in an aggressive mid-range deck. Other than that, we got the Gix, because he's really good, and drawing more cards, meaning, more good stuff. Trespasser, insanely good card. Graveyard Exile is really important right now. It's even good against control. If they try to, you know, cast Memory Delusion stuff, you can take out the second copy from the graveyard, basically preventing the flashback. Preacher of the Schism, man, this card is giganuts. I've underestimated it whenever I saw it being revealed in the Ixalan spoilers. I thought this card won't be good enough. Card's insane. Card's one of the best read-ups in the game in Standard right now. Absolutely nutty. I mean, the defensive stat line and the death touch is crazy. Most decks can deal with him. They just have to straight up kill him because he won't be blocked. He will not be blocked. So, crazy good card. Of course, we're gonna put 3 copies of him. Now, Ob Nixilis, 2 copies. Again, insanely good Planeswalker. If somehow you get the Blood Tide on 2 and the Blood Tide on 2 and the Ob Nixilis on 3, insane. Insane. You are setting up yourself for a victory. I've had opponents straight up conceding. After I got to go first, I played Blood Tide and then I played the Ob Nixilis because it's just too much to deal with. The 2 Planeswalker and you constantly +1 them. Of course, after you're casting them, you're gonna -2 one of them and you're gonna +1 the other. Depends on what you used him for casualty. So, yeah. Incredible card, incredible combo. If you get the Blood Tide in the and the Ob Nixilis the turn after turn, you're gonna win the game. Pretty much it. I have opponents straight up conceding. Insanely good combo. You just keep on plussing and your opponent has no choice. They have to discard cards or they just lose the game pretty much. So really, really crazy powerful card. Now 3 copies of Sheldred because it's Sheldred. 2 copies of Eklatos at just more of a higher curve because he fits really well into my curve. I had nothing to put in 5 mana and 2 copies of him fitted perfectly. I mean, when he dies, he gives you mana, which you really, really need. Also, you're gonna get your hand empty or your opponent's hand is gonna be empty, so you can constantly flip him. He's really one of the easiest guys to flip, if not the easiest. And is really good. I mean, 5 mana, 4/4, flying lifelink. Yeah, what more can you ask for? And I mean, whenever he attacks, your opponent has to discard a card. If you don't, you draw a card. If he discards a land, trying to get, you know, Smarty with you, you just get a creature. That's really good. Really, really good card. Now, in terms of sideboard, this is where it gets kinda good. I mean, and not kinda good. It gets kinda hateful. And when I say hateful, I mean, dude, I hate Esper so goddamn much. There is not a single deck I make that contains red that does not run 4 copies of the Elysium Mantic Barrage. Dude, this card is giga nuts. It's one of the best hate cards in the entire game, and I've spoken about it so many times. I don't want to go over it again, but this card is just nuts. I'm in love with this card. I'm gonna put 4 copies of it in every single sideboard from now until the end of times. Now, 3 copies of the rest because you hate control, and so do I. And I hate control player. I love control. And I hate, you know me, as a control player, you hate other control players. So that's basically how it works. 2 copies of Path of Peril, because again, there are a lot of token-based deck running around right now. Lithomatic Barrage we already talked about. 3 copies of Extracted Truth, just because you want to deal with enchantments, and also you can use it to reveal a creature or a planeswalker and discard it, or enchantment straight up from the hand. Really good card. Shelly's Edict, the 4th copy. If you feel like you can run her right now, it's really good. I mean, right now, basically in the game you're playing, if you feel like you can afford to run 4th copy, you should definitely go for it. And 2 copies of the End. Again, really cool sideboard card, really, really good, really powerful. Again, not necessary every single game, but when it does work, it works phenomenally. Most likely function against Atraxa decks. They cast 1 Atraxa, you cast the End, you get rid of the other Atraxa, and you can just stall the game and win like so. And basically, that's pretty much it. We went through the sideboard and the main deck. These are the lands. I don't think they matter too much. They're pretty obvious. But I'm super excited to actually share this deck with you guys because it took me quite some time to refine. I am still new to deck building in Magic the Gathering, and I'm super happy that this deck ended up being really good and I managed to climb back with it and even gain some more. you know, points or whatever. So basically, just a super fun deck to play, and I really hope you try it out for yourself. Now, that being said, the video today is really short because we have guests today, and I didn't end up recording in time. You know, I have a day job, what can you do, right? So only 2 games, and they are not that short, but they're quite short than usual. But yeah, hopefully you guys will forgive me just this once. Or maybe, you know, in the times that I'm going to do this so again, because I'm sure it's gonna happen again someday. So hopefully you guys will still enjoy the video nonetheless. But that's all for now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. I feel an easy win incoming. Never mind. Yeah, that's a 6-lander. Yeah, we have to mulligan this. Okay. Gix out the window, playing Tapland first. Kinda wish I have an early drop here, but it's fine. Guess we play this. Mono blue tempo. Moment of truth, yeah, okay, it is a mono blue tempo. Interesting match. But at least we get a really good cast of the Graveyard Trespasser. Oh, Preacher is so good, it's such a good top deck. Holy, it's a phenomenal top deck. Fading Hope. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Maybe we should have Trespasser. So, yeah. Let's get that counter out of you. Didn't. Cast that counter spell, brother. Thank you. Curate, Surveil 2, draw a card. But why aren't you doing this on my turn? This is this is the funny part. So, oh, Rakdos is kind of funny. Yeah, let's Preacher of the Schism. Now we can't counter it. Unless you have Essence Scatter, which would kind of sucks. That would kind of suck. But if he doesn't have it, we're in a really good position. Nice. He just waited for 10 seconds to just do nothing. Fading Hope. Yeah, okay. Damn, I kind of wish we casted it. Forgot what we called the Graveyard Trespasser first. Okay, let's force something out of you. Man, the bet is 10 out of 8. Needs to get banned. This card needs to get banned. 100% it needs to get banned. This card is so good. The fact that you just force something out of your opponent is giga nuts, dude. Absolutely crazy good. Any negators? Thirst for a discovery, sure. No negators. And I know he doesn't have any removal, so this is great. Terror. Dude, I can literally constantly attack. Because the Preacher has the the Death Touch. Oh, nice, I get 2 triggers. That's sick. Preacher of the Schism is insane. He is really good. Now I got the trigger. Perfect. Dun, 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 dun. And I guess, okay, we can go the safe route and cast the Harvester. Or we can go Aclatot. And, okay, I'm guessing it did block. So we can go for the Aclatot. Let's go for it. If it doesn't have a counterspell, that is huge drop. Yeah, he didn't. That is huge. That was a huge greedy play that paid off. Now our pressure is insane. Insane level. Oh, and we top deck the land into the Rakdos, dude. That's sick. So now I know you don't have a counterspell pretty much. So we just do this. Wanna trade, brother? 4 attack for 4 health. Let's go. He discarded a negate. Sure. I don't even care about the counterspell. I have another Rakdos. I literally don't care. Slip out the back. Okay. I draw 2. Easy. And I swing for lethal next turn. So what can you do? GG. Okay. Close match. Close match. I can even defend, which is the funny part here. I still have a flying blocker. I mean, I still have a Rakdos. Let's go, baby. You know what? We'll defend just for the fun of it. Play another Rakdos because I want to keep drawing. And draw 2. Perfect, dude. Perfection. Considering. No! Dude, no. Now you realize you lost. All I have is flyers. Oh, look at this card. Just look at that. Holy, this is exactly why we put 4 copies. Well, not against Mono Blue Tempo, just Esper in general, but against Blue Shenaniganry. Okay, Rakdos actually turned out to be quite good, but I think we were quite lucky, actually. I don't know if we cut it or not. Definitely not cutting any of these. Shelly's Edict, all of this. Harvester. Yeah, all of this we need. We just need to cut 1 card. No, we need to cut 2 for the... Okay, you know what? We'll cut all these 3 for Duras. And that's it. Even though Rakdos has put on quite a show, I think it's way better after sideboard if we put him away. He did his thing. And now we just need Duresses. Oh, this is a really nice hand. Before we keep. Casually surveilling. Yeah, I'll keep a land off the top. And let's force a counter spell out of my big brother here. You gotta love the bat, dude. You gotta love him. He's insane. Waste this, make disappear on a bat. No, no, no. Oh, it's so good. They have to use it. They just have to. Okay, we have 2 Preacher of the Schism, so we'll play 1. Okay, that was instant resolve. And again, this is why the bat is so perfect. You have to use it. You have to. We literally wasted his entire hand just by playing a bat. Party Gen. I mean... Are you Shelly? Wanna draw? That will cost you. Oh god, dude, what a draw. What a inhumane draw. The Duress, this is exactly why we put 3 copies of Duress in immediately. Negate! No, no, dude, no. Okay, I actually don't care about the Audi Gen. Let's just slam his face. I mean, that's the good thing when you're playing mid-range. You can go both ways, pretty much. He can't draw, dude. I lock him entirely. Okay, that doesn't count as draw. That just put cards into your hand. Okay, he did end up getting the Terror. But it's okay. Because we can just deal with it. We can also just deal with the Gen. Now we should deal with... Wait, how much is this? War 2, pay 2. The last card can be a counter spell. You know what? Let's just deal with the Gen. It's the coward way, but it's the safest way. And let's play another Preacher of the Schism. Okay, so... Now you told me you have this. I can pretty much attack. Dude, Preacher of the Schism is a 10 out of 10 card. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. The Death Touch is crazy. And yeah, our opponent can't do anything. Shelly's on board. You're playing mono blue. No removal. If you get a card right, you just straight up lose the game. What can you do, man? What can you do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Massacred. As it should be. And we rank up. Sick. GG. Let me go first. Yepity yep. Nice hand. Wiki. It's that simple. Okay, our opponent mulligan once. Good, good. Always happy to see this. And I guess we are playing Decklist. We have a really good hand. That's a nice curve, and we get to go first. Going first with a bat in hand is always gonna be crazy. Restless. Okay. Interesting. I guess let's see his hand. So we know for sure it can be Esper. No more lies. Yep. I don't care about the get lost. I care about the no more lies. I want him to cast the get lost on the bat. So first we start with this. And he fell for it. Get Edict Kid. Easy clap. We could have played it Tapland first though. So I should have been more careful about that. He has another one? Like, why would he just pass like that? Okay, we have a Shelly's Edict off the top. You know what? I'm not gonna risk it for getting 1 damage. I'm gonna play Preacher of the Schism. Okay, so I did have a counter spell. Okay, now I can attack. So this is good. This is good. Any... Okay, now we can attack. So we did not have it. Therefore, Preacher of the Schism. I mean, okay.
Anyone who harms my people must
Again, Wandering Emperor to deal with the 1/1 bat is crazy. Get lost, brother. I still have Restless Vents.
Remember your training.
He knows I have Restless Vents. Why would he do that? Guess we first do this, right? Wanna put a counter on it. And I'm guessing this command is kinda useless. Might as well... Yeah, getting a bat, perfect.
I guess that's it then.
So, the bat is phenomenal. Just need to draw something good here. He won't use his Restless Entourage, he's waiting for the Field of Ruin. Let's see what you have in that hand, boy. Show it to me. I got to know. I can pay the 3. Let us see. Sunfall and Temporary Lockdown. I guess we'll wait for the Soundfall, right? I mean, I don't care about the... You know, pretty much I'm not gonna play anything else. So we can Ob and actually just start pumping, right? Now he will counter if we play Ob. We can Hunted Ridge. We can use Restless Vents. I'm thinking about the play here. Obviously, he can Field of Ruin. Now he is likely to draw land, so I actually want him to use the Field of Ruin because he's more likely to draw land, and if he shuffles his deck, then this simply means... Oh, he let me attack? Okay, thank you, bro. What? Okay, never mind. For some reason, he let me attack. I don't understand. Yeah, why? Why did you give me the trigger? Okay, I'll take... I mean, thank you. I'll take that. But that was a misplay. That was gig odd. I'll take a Shelly. So now he's less likely to draw land. Which is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And now we can ob safely. Now he can exile the demon if I put one on board. So I rather just straight up go for this. Restless Entourage dies to cut down.
And you
Lose everything. And now I attack and I cut down, right? That is the play. Right? I attack. He revives. I cut down. Or not. Dude, okay. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. Thrall. Sure. That's not so bad. Another Thrall. Ta-da. He no more lies it. Holy, that's nuts. Dude, I have a free Shieldred. So now we deal with you. And we can keep on plussing for eternity. Let's Shelly. And Harvester. I'm betting on him not getting a land. We can finish this right now. That's a huge bet.
plead for mercy.
That's a huge bet, but if we get it right... If we get it right, that's an easy win. That's the greediest move ever. And it might just cost me the game, but I have to do it. Nice, he didn't get it. Woo! What a bat. What a crazy bat I've made. Well, I basically can just now sacrifice the Bloodtide, or I can just attack. He pretty much has to defend. Oh my god, that actually won me the game. The simplest decision. So now he is likely to top deck a land, so we're gonna just plus.
Defy me.
And you lose everything. And now we don't cast the Graveyard Trespasser because we don't want to stay dead. Whew! What a decision. Holy, that was so intense. That was so intense. 4 copies of Barrage instantaneous, dude. Not even thinking about that. I don't know about Extracted Truth. I think he's running Control, so I'm just gonna duress. I don't think he runs Enchantments. So Cutdown was really useful, actually. All of this removal was useful. Gix Command is garbage. Rakdos is really cool. Aclotots is nice. Obnixilis won us the game straight up. This is the hard part, like, what do we take out? I guess since he run counter spells, maybe we take the Rakdos. Even though I really want him. It's so good. I mean, we got the rest, we got the Barrage. Rim removal, we don't need, like, all of this. We can cut some of them. We literally put 4 removal in our hand. I'm wondering... Or keep all things that I want to... That I want them to be dead. So we shouldn't put off... Decisions! Oh my god. I don't know what to pick. The rest, everything is so good. Everything is so good. Okay, let's take out Go for Truth. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Might just be a mistake. But we'll pay for it. If it is a mistake. I don't know if we need that much removal. This is a nice hand. Keep. Okay, mulligan once. Perfect, perfect. Any counter spells? Nice. No more lies. Well, that's a pretty much free Harvester. As it should be. And he passes. So we Haunted Ridge, we attack. And counter our second Harvester. We don't want him to counter the Preacher. Yippity yip. Passing. And the land is always nice. Any counter spellers? Memory Deluge. Great. Okay, he might just have a board clear, which would suck. But there's not much we can do. Tap land, this is phenomenal for us. And we discard land. Another Preacher. This is great. Ta-da! Your go. It's your go, brother. Yeah, you didn't notice? Ah, oh, man, we top decked the Atlatot. Well, I mean, he does have, like, mass exile. Wandering Emperor. I guess this is a barrageable moment. But we should do this. At least we did get a sick trigger. Nice, we got a land. Thank God. Insanely good. Again, no more than 2 units. Because we don't want shenaniganry to happen. So, we attack. Constantly reduce our opponent's health. Okay, unexpected Deganjo. I guess it doesn't matter if you play Preacher or Aclatot, so let's just play the Aclatot. If he has the counterspell, he has it. We need to get it out of him anyway. Yeah, he did have it. Yippity yep. Keep on passing. Preacher of the Schism. Yeah, the barrage might be enough in terms of removal. It actually might just be enough. Okay, Preacher is insanely good. Let's attack. If he has another Wandering, totally fine with me. Right now? Okay, sure. Take a mountain. And he get lost turn. Yeah, let's Preacher of the Schism here. And we might as well just use the rest of our mana to buff him a bit. Cavern Bat. I actually think the bat is useless. Put him in the bin. Like, one less card is not good. Countdown is absolute dumpster. We cycle 2 bad cards. This is great. And another one of these. Okay, at least I got a trigger, so no matter what happened, I'm in a pretty good spot here. Sick. Okay, this is ob time. We want to start burning him. Memory Deluge. No, 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 my man. Simply no. So again, he might have exile.
I don't need respect.
So we just go for the +1.
Plead for mercy.
Plead for mercy. I love Obnixilis. Okay, we should have minus maybe. Now I get that. Restless Vent moment. And guess just keep on attacking with a Preacher. Intrude the mind. Let's see. I'm interested. I'm also interested. 1 get lost or literally 4 of these. So he creates a wait, what? I don't care. Yeah, take this one. But do you think I care? What in God's name is wrong with you? And he blocked! What? Dude, what was the... What in God's name are you doing? Your ass, yes sir. And... I don't want to harvester. But I will. If he has something, he has something. Also, I really need to use the blood token on the barrage. Because it's giga garbage. Nope, memory deluge, perfect. Okay. Lord. He had no chance. I could have used the blood token and used the rest, but I knew he had nothing. He had nothing. GG though.